we're live with our church session of Sunday Fun Day with the High Priestess Phoenix, your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, messenger of God, child of God, the Lilith reincarnated, here with a message from God. In order to keep up with me, you would have to catch the video I posted before this, my community page, and everything else leading up until now. What do we got today? Well, it's Sunday. We're in the light, so I got some light readings. We got the teachings of Buddha, we got the light workers, archangels, and Lumerians, and our divine nature. Oh, and the crowd goes wild. Hey, I gotta be honest though, I'm a little Lilith right now. Like, I'm always Lilith, but I'm like, I don't know, my third eye chakra is breaking open, which means I'm getting a headache. You know what kind of headache? A fucking migraine, bro. Is it a tumor? No. It just means that there's too much breaking through and it's hurting my head. So anyways, I got a little bit of an attitude. My video earlier was irritating. Again, my flesh is irritated with mankind. Really, though? Yeah, you can only take so much. You get irritated. All I did was open my fucking, you know what I mean? Like, open my eyes. Sometimes, bro, you just don't want to be part of it. You just don't want to even fucking deal with it. I have to, but it wears and tears on my body. So, like, right now, everything earlier, whatever I felt like I want to do, I'm just washed. I gave too much energy to collective, meaning I gave it too much thought energy. My head hurts. I'm wore out from just thinking about the bullshit you guys be in, let alone actually living it. It's super funny. I wanted to point that out too. It's because, like, I was laughing about Ray, and he's like, I'm gonna do this and this and this and this and this and this and this. I was like, okay. And I went over there to see what was up with him before I got started, and I think he's napping. It's like, it all sounds like great ideas, dude, until you gotta actually dig deep in and get that fucking energy from somewhere. Sometimes you can't. Just thinking about it wore you out. I'm like, oh god, it sounds so big, and I just need a nap. Those are real life human experiences. Welcome to the human experience, where just the thought of something can wear you out and make you need a nap and a blanket. What am I looking like today? A fucking bum, to be honest. I was like, what are you gonna do today? I kept asking myself that. My answer was, I'm bumming today. What does that mean? I don't fucking want to do shit, bro. It's Sunday, so in order for me to take a shower, I gotta drive over to Commerce City, which is not that far. It's a nice little drive and shit. But I was thinking about it again. I gotta drive through collective energy, go visit with people and stuff, which is my favorite thing to do, is just get cleaned up. I don't know. So there's that. And then other than it's like, I just don't want to be, how much of collective energy can you take today? Like, that's about it. That's about it. I can't take too much more of it. So I'm just gonna be bumming. I'm gonna go do just the bare minimum and then come back and chill. To be honest, I'm burnt out. My life starts tomorrow and it's going to be fast, and I'm like, just thinking about it makes me tired today. Meaning what? Well, my main focus is my car. I want to fix my car. That's my main focus tomorrow. I'm not focused on buying a trailer tomorrow. My whole focus is my car. Getting it all, you know what I mean? So we don't have to, if I want to get in my car and go anywhere, I can go anywhere again. A lot of why we sit here is just because of that. Like, there's certain things I just like, First off, I don't put it on the freeway number 1, 2, and 3 because of the brakes and rotors. People drive like idiots here, and if somebody jumped in front of me, I'm not sure I could stop, or what kind of damage it would do trying to stop, So I just take the slow streets and kind of, come to rolling stops and shit under my current situation. So fixing that will open up new possibilities and new opportunities where, instead of sitting here, I could be sitting at Red Rocks or Chatfield or Cherry Creek or, fucking Bar Lake or somewhere else. But I'm okay with it because, again, this side of town is just as, the land is just the land. It's great land wherever you go, as long as you, can see past it. So that's where I am today. I'm just in bum mode. Bum fights is what I said. I don't know. I got irritated with, I didn't. It's just like I took too much, you know what I mean? Kanye, everybody's fucking problems, everybody's, situationships. And that's the Queen of Cups. It's like I'd be taking on too much, like it ain't even my problem. Your life is not my problem. You got all your own problems. I have no problem whatsoever. What problem do I have today? Just getting the fucking energy to get up and do some shit with my life. And if I don't, there's nothing wrong with that. That'd be good just to crawl back in the fucking bed and say, fuck it. I got plenty to do for the rest of my life. So that's where I'm at. It's really funny because, like, I was fine until I sat down and I put all my cards out and this one was there. And I was like, I own my power, but everybody else is obviously trying to own my power too. It's not mine. It's a funny thing, this card. You know, there's just the own your power situation. A lot of spiritualists and all of that shit try to say that you're all powerful and shit. Nah, bro. You're powerless to your thoughts and your feelings. You haven't even tapped into your power to even know where your power lies. As I said that, I was like, you're just living a lie. That's really funny because the next card is all court, the divine feminine. You don't even know what your powers are and how powerful you are because you're still trying to compete with somebody else. You're still trying to put on somebody else's skin. You're trying to be powerful in somebody else's field. You're trying to compete, period. You think you're powerful in your flesh, but the flesh has no power. And that's what I mean, is you're powerless to your thoughts and your feelings. It's your feelings and your thoughts that make you feel so powerful. Or weak, if you will. So in the essence is like, what is your true power? Your voice. The only power God really gave you. You're not supposed to use your might only to build great things. But your voice is your power. How you use it, what you're talking about. That's your power. That was God's biggest power. He spoke breath over, you know what I mean? He spoke life. He breathed it into life. And that's it. I sit here and I can take in a thought real heavy. And then I can breathe new life into it. I can speak life over it. I can take it in and I can breathe it out something different. That's what it means to transmute energy. To take in a whole dark situation inside of yourself, process it through your own feelings and your own thoughts, and turn it into something love and light. You know what I mean? So as far as earlier's videos talking about, you know, how these guys are such fucking losers, they're still on the track to winning. Because they're just in a, you know, there's no competition to the awakening. So it takes everyone a long time to wake up. And when you do, every time you get a wake-up call, which is for me all the time, you're just like, damn, how come I didn't see this sooner? And that's where the fucking compassion for God comes from. I get mad at God for not letting me know sooner. He'll show you that he tried to let you know. But I hold him to those promises, you know? It's like, you were supposed to, you know what I mean? You're supposed to do this. And then we have arguments. I hold him to those words, bro. Jesus said, bro, you told me to be like Jesus, and Jesus said you was like this. And that's where I myself have called, you know what I mean? I've called justice on the divine. Meaning I called to the highest realms to make sure that these guys are doing what they're supposed to do in my life. Because I don't know if they really are. And my life is important, and I'm fucking calling on God's promises on my life. You know what I mean? In situations like that. So I get a lot of times where God walks me into this situation. I'm like, hey, Jesus, what? Huh? And then he, dude, all you gotta do is look at how he treated Jesus. And then you're like, okay. You want to say that he was his most favored, you know what I mean? But look at how much persecution he put Jesus through. Why? Because he loved him. And because he had a purpose on his life. Jesus was just going to be a carpenter. He had a great idea for a tall table. Little did he know he was going to sit at the highest throne, and that table was going to be a picture in all of our lives for the rest of time. He was going to sit at that table and have that Last Supper, and we'll always speak of this. But it started with a vision. He thought he was just going to be a regular old-ass man. Going back to Bruce Almighty and Evan Almighty. Bruce wanted a better life. Evan wanted to change the world. What do you want? And why is God going to give you power to do that? Is it going to inspire? Is it going to change the world? Is it going to make it better for other people? You know what I mean? Why'd he do it with Bruce? Because Bruce was in the spotlight, bro. If he could change Bruce and Bruce's vision as he's being projected to the world, then the world will see a better person when they wake up and turn on Bruce on TV. Going back to my celebrities, why them? Well, I mean, Everybody's important, but why them? Well, that goes back to the beginning of time. But truthfully, he knows that you're watching these people, and he wants you to watch them for the right reasons. He wants you to get him when you get them. He wants to work through them, dude, like he does me. You're like, oh, you're such a great person. No, that's gone. Oh, you're such a... No, that's gone. No! And that's what I told so I told Ray, I was like, I'm 125,000% evil, bro. Exactly the definition of evil is what God created me. The only thing they say was worse, was not worse, was equal, was Lucifer. I was like, I am the definition of evil. I'd like to watch you just die and suffer. I think you deserve it. But Jesus taught me about, you know, the real deserving and how undeserving we are of this kind of feelings. But the real me, oh shit, I'm an ancient bitch, and I wish the worst upon your bitch ass. I think you deserve it. Why? Because that's coming from a hurt place where I've taken my deservings, my servings of things. Going back to you fucking coward ass. Burn, motherfucker, die, motherfucker, die. You and your fucking children. In the sense of, I'm Lilith, reincarnated. Stop thinking it's just a fun title that I put on myself, bro. I'm really, really God's first, here again, in the end. What the fuck? I still am me. I'm being Christ-like, just like you. That's it. Anything good of me was put in me by God, or Christ, or, as we say, Buddha, the light. I work with the light. I'm a dark-ass individual, and they didn't deny me for my darkness. They needed my darkness. They needed all of that evil to have compassion, understanding, and forgiveness. For I don't fear the evil, I am the evil that you fear. Blah, blah, blah. Going back to it, you know what I mean? It's like, you don't know what your true power is. What is your power? That. The darkness, the chaos, everything God made me. You deny all the darkness and chaos that God made you. You want to be something you're not. You want to put on someone else's skin. You want to live their destiny. They said it in the cards a long time ago, Jonica. Going back to yesterday's video. You took my karma. You wanted me, so you took him. He was my karma. And now he became yours. So, it didn't really get rid of me. It just took a burden off of me. That's it. And I felt the detachment of us being pulled apart. And that's what you prayed for it, bro. You got what you prayed for. You want to be me, dude. You don't know what it means to be me. You want to have my strength, then you have to go through the weak shit I went through to become strong. You want to have my patience, then you're going to have to sit around and wait like I did. You know what I mean? You want to be forgiving, you want to be, kind, then you're going to have to deal with a whole lot of unkindness. You become the things that you wish to hope and see in this world that never ever showed its face. You become your words, dude. You become that light, bro. And then it goes back to it. It's like, you think you hate me more than I could, you think you could ever hate me more? You don't even have the strength inside of your being to have as much darkness as me. Have you not heard my stories? I have every reason to hate the world and want it dead. Go on a mass shooting spree or some weird shit like that. Fucking sit there and, you know what I mean, be a serial killer to men and shit, and be an Avenger or be some weird Catwoman shit, you know what I mean? Fucking come back like a motherfucker and just start killing motherfuckers for what they did to me as a child. Kill Bill shit, bro. Just come back like a killer, bro. Nah, bro. They wanted me to come back as a killer for God, bro. We let the dogs out, bro. Going back to it, it's like, what is your true power, bro? That God has given you. You're really powerless to everything else. You're powerless to your relationships. You're powerless to your fucking lack mentality, to poverty, to fear, to anxiety. You're powerless to your feelings and your thoughts. Your power lies in God, bro. When you put God in your life, you become far more powerful than you ever thought. And he shows you that power. He exhibits his power through you. And that's what makes you powerful. People stand back and they're like, oh, she's all these things. Bro, that's God. I tell you who I am. I'm the goddess, the dark goddess, made of all the light, but of course, in the form, dark, very dark. Outside of the form, nah, they don't see me as dark or light. They just see me as, God's daughter. Same as they see you. You're not dark or light. You're just another one of God's children. But as far as your power, you don't even know it yet, because you can't even tap into it without God. He is your power. And that's what people, that's that surrender, is realizing I'm nothing without you, God. You did all these things. You make my life better. I make my life worse. Every time I get out there and try to fucking do what I think is right, it turns up blowing up in my fucking face and everything goes wrong. The only thing that goes right is you, when you come in and fix my shit. It's the truth. And that's where you're like, alright, I got this all wrong. They say you know the right way, I'm going to follow your way. And you're like, oh my God, Jesus, where are you going with my life? Like you're on the ride of your life. No shit, who gave you a license? Alright, own your power. Human beings are hardwired for love and belonging. We are also hardwired for struggle. When facing challenges, it's necessary to hold both of these truths in your hand. The power to withstand crisis and change comes from indestructibleness and our soul stuff. Do you have that? The power to withstand crisis and change that comes from an indestructibleness of your soul? Nah, bro, when change and adversity and endurance and challenges and fucking situations and fucking hardships come upon you, you fucking break down. And that's what I was talking about in my earlier video. Yesterday was some bullshit, but I stood high, bro. Walking in God, bro, yesterday. Not in my own strength. I'm a sexy bitch and I'll figure this out and somebody will help me. No, God's got me, bro. He just wants to walk. He just wants me to parade around this street and he's going to figure out a way. He put me at the right place for this shit. That's it. I can't do shit, bro. That's what I told him. I don't got no money. I don't got nothing. I can't fix my problem. I need help. Admit to it, you know what I mean? God, who is outside, and the God that lives within these people that can play God right now and help you. You know what I mean? And that's, you know. It's like me, I can't do shit about my problems. But God will find a way. Likewise, our heart's resilience comes from a sense of we belong to the divine, to each other, and to our own lives. And that's it. It's like, I don't know you people, dude, but God tells me all the time that you people are good. I'm gonna believe in this goodness because I've seen it before, that these people are gonna help me out of this. Who? Strangers. Anybody I ask. Ask and so shall it be given. How many people told me no yesterday? Maybe 2. Maybe 2 people of all the people I asked yesterday. So how many people did I talk to get $40? Maybe 6. And you wonder why people are out there with a sign. No, I'm not trying to make a lifestyle. I'm just trying to fix my problems, please. I don't need your money. I don't need no drugs. I don't need shit, dude. I just need to get on the road and get back to where I came from. That's all I need. You know what I mean? Don't worry about my wants. Yeah, I want a lot right now, but you know, and that's it. And then the guy just watching the situation as I was leaving gives me $10. It's like, I don't know, but I know she ain't got no money, and I don't care. I got $10 here. It's $10. And that's what the story goes down to. The day before, where I'm sitting here and some guy just gives me $40. That wasn't gonna make or break that dude. But little did he know, it made us. It made us. And that was just a calling in their heart, you know what I mean? Going back to it, it's like, being part of the divine is God's got me. To each other, these people don't know me, but they'll help me if I ask them. And your own life. It's like, my life is important. God put me in this. He's going to see me out of this. I'm not going to just sit here on the side of this road all day. It could have took a long time, and that's what happened. How long were we on the, in Vegas? I think it took a couple of hours, bro. I was panicked, though. I was panicked and crying. The first time I was crying at people, please, please help me. This one I was more confident. Like I said, I walked with my head held high, and I said, you know what I mean? I wasn't so scared. Let's see. I just want to point it out. He had to fuck with me on a Saturday, just like he does everyone, push me to my limits. If you were not raised with this truth, let this moment crystallize in the inherent truth of you. You are bigger than you know, stronger than you think, and more radiantly loved than any happy fairy tale. And that's what goes back to my videos. When you realize how much God is doing for you, how special you are to him, but not just you realize that everyone's that special to him. It's like, oh, he's not fucking playing with me or his kids. Like, he will fuck you up if you fuck with me. But he's not really going to fuck you up because he loves you more. Like, it's not that. He loves you too. It's not that. It's like, he's going to fuck us both up. You know what I mean? It's equal love, unconditional, bro. Like, seriously, and you just know that. When you realize how important you are and how this whole world, this universe is working for you. They're not at your beck and call, bro. They're working for your, you know what I mean, your enlightenment, for you to get back to God. The whole universe is working for that, so you can find this peacefulness that, you know, I have. As if. Alright? So, use that truth to transform everything you touch. Is God put me here, dude? He's trying to teach me something. You know what I mean? Yesterday, what the fuck, God? Not again. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You're doing this again so I can do it better. That's Kobe. Do it again and do it better. What did Kobe tell you, Kanye? But I got so many Grammys. Do it better. Do it better. Nobody does it better. What's up, Soul Tribe? My spirit guides. Alright, let's move on. Keep on moving on. And that's really what it is. I ain't got no shit. I am not nothing. A bitch ain't shit until she got God. And then you can't fuck with me. You gonna fight God? Because you ain't fighting me. You fighting God. That's it. You let God fight your battles. You let God do the walking and the talking and the all of that. I talked about this as well. Your Merkaba. I talked about it. It's your energetic field. It's calling in. Anna, yours. Oh my God. Oh, she's rolling around in cut grass and she is covered in it, bro. I just look back. I'm like, oh Lord, is she covered? Yeah, you better get all that shit off your ass. Your Merkaba. It's your energetic field. You're gonna have to find more of that in, like, you know, science and shit like that. But you give off a field, and it's calling in. It's a sonar system. It's like, you know, activations and shit. You're calling in your soulmate. That was funny as fuck. You saw all those men come in. That's what happens when I turn on. I turn on, bro. I turn on. I put on for my just kidding. Anyway. It means you're calling in your next experience. I'm calling in my next experience. Yep. It doesn't mean it's always good. Your energy. Like attracts like. I talked about this earlier. People that vibe with Kanye are fucking low vibe motherfuckers like Kanye. Like attracts like, bro. You like it. Think about it. You liked your boyfriend. Dude, everybody can attest to that. Remember your ex that you cringe every time you see a picture? Oh, but you loved him before, right? That was your dude, right? You was going to get married. You was going to be together forever. That was your shit, right? Now you're like, oh, God, I'm going to throw up. Yeah, that's called evolution. Thank God for that. That we actually see the error in our ways and try to go for something better in better days. What's up, Hawk Hawk? In the sense of, that's what it is. It's calling it in so you can, you know, it's calling in your next lesson and blessing and all that shit. It's not even something you do. And that's why they're like, you can manifest. You can put your mind wherever you want. But your fucking spirit, your energy is a whole different thing. You don't have mind control, bro. You can sit there and imagine money falling from the sky all you want. It's not gonna happen. Not like that. And that's what I showed you. It can happen, but only through God. God literally throws money out the sky at people. But not you. You can't do that. Only God can do that. We don't have those powers, bro. Trying to harness God's powers for your own gain is not working. He gives you these wonders and these powers to get, you know, so you can gain along your way. But not just to be all fucking powerful. So this is your energetic field, right? There's me. And and then I have my bubble. About the bubble, baby. My bubble is like, it's kind of like those glow bulbs that you know, if you touched it and the electricity would come to your electricity, and that's what it is. If you come near my bubble, I'm sending out electric waves to you, and you're sending, it's an electrical transference, right? It's just, you know, that's what it is. Your bubble is sending out, you know, shit, sending out fucking frequencies. It's sending out messages, and you know, they're received. Most of it is your thoughts. But it's not really. Your thoughts are just, you know, even with no mind, I'm not thinking about it. How did this happen? Because it was meant to happen even if you weren't thinking about it. You know what I mean? It's not fully controlled by your thoughts. Your experiences are not fully controlled by your thoughts. You don't have any control, to be honest. Where's that book? Oh shit, bitch. I didn't get that book? Hold on a second. I know I got that book. Alright, I'm kind of mad because I swear I grabbed it. Hold like an idiot right now. Hold on a second. I'm a little... Oh, it's right in front of me. It's blocking the phone so that the phone doesn't overheat. What an idiot. Hey, do you guys have a good view? I can't see. The sun is so bright. Bear with me. I know my table's a little tilty too. Alright, 25. Merkaba Spiritual Protection on page 81 and 82. Be open to receive in a way to gain being open to receive in a way to gain empowerment, strength, and all manner of assistance. To enhance receptivity, it can be helpful to declutter and cleanse your energy field. Okay, going back to it, as they said that in our other videos, is like, you know, your intuition can be muddied by your thoughts and your desires. Meaning you're not getting clear messages. They're being distorted by you and your perception of what, you know, your opinion on it. And that's most of these tarot readers. They put a negative tone on what they're on the cards. We're pulling the same cards. They're just super negative about it because they're muddying it with their own fucking feelings. Going back to Empress Tarot Ava or whatever, I've seen so many of them because they come into my field. They become exposed to, all of a sudden they're seeing all kinds of fucking spell work, and they're seeing curses, and you're seeing hell, bro. You should have never came into my energy. You didn't see that shit in your cards until you came into my energy, and now you can't get out of it. You're calling it in. You wanted to be part of this, you know what I mean, the priesthood, and you don't understand that in order to be part of the priesthood, you have to fight the dark forces. The first thing that come running at you are the dark forces. Now, she's projecting it in the cards, dude. She's saying that this, you know what I mean, that she's scaring people and telling them that they're under all kinds of spiritual warfare. We always are, but it's happening within us. It's our own shadows that are fighting. You're not calling in a demon. You have your own that are fighting within you. She doesn't know how to read the cards, bro. And it happens to so many of my tarot readers. They've never said anything about spell work, ever. Now all of a sudden they're teaching people scary shit, that there's people out there using spell work and using tarot reads against them and trying to destiny swap, and they're driving around your house. Are they doing this to random people, or is this really their own paranoia in their own fucking cards of how they're just, you know what I mean, what they're seeing in these cards? Is there someone really driving around these people's fucking house? Are all these people really, you know what I mean, fucking with someone that uses spell work? Nah, bro. They put too much weird shit inside of their head and it's coming out distorted. Some shit they saw on TV is now coming out in the cards. Their energetic field is all fucked off because of their experiences. Some shit they thought they knew. I read this in a book one time. And it does, you know what I mean? That's like, I saw it on Google. Shut up. Shut up. Going back to it, you got to get all of that out, dude. You've got to get out of the way in order to receive true divine messages. This allows for that which is not rightfully yours to shed. Sometimes this will include the discovered or the disowned thoughts and feelings of others. When you release these thoughts and feelings, a spaciousness will grow within you. Then you can receive more of what is rightfully meant to be for you and the divine good in all ways. And that's going back to magnetize yourself and all of these songwriters that steal all of my shit. God's got messages for you. You're not listening. You don't have to steal my work when he's got plenty of work for you to do. You know what I mean? And that's her. It's like, you know, she's projecting, you know, magnetize yourself. And I'm seeing Mike Stud and even back to Russ. He was projecting, you know, Cohen, whoever the guy that wrote The Alchemist, he was projecting that guy's words. You know what I mean? I'm seeing Kelly. Kelly's projecting Eckhart Tolle's words. You know, going back to fucking Mike. Mike is projecting fucking Sangaru's words. You're all using other people's words, but not acting in any of this. You all are proclaiming the fucking book of, you know, God, the Holy Spirit. You're using your Bibles, your Qurans, your Kabbalahs, your fucking, all of your books. You know what I mean, as power. You're knowing of some shit, but it's not yours. Sometimes this will include the disowned thoughts and feelings of others, meaning you read something and now you made this your belief system and your feeling. It resonated with you, so now this is what you think and what you believe. But it's not yours. You just heard it, someone else. You're so easily swayed to believe what other people believe. Like, why did I believe that? Because so-and-so said it. Doesn't mean it was right. You just chose to wear this belief system. In essence, you didn't even choose. You were told, and this is what it is. And I see Hercules. Why did you choose to become this great warrior? He said, I chose nothing. I was born, and this is what I am. I didn't choose to become a warrior. I am a warrior. This is what I am. I didn't choose to become the high priestess. I am the high priestess. I didn't wake up one day and say I'm going to be a goddess. I am the goddess. I'm not, you know what I mean? I didn't choose one day to be a singer and songwriter. I always was a singer and songwriter. I chose one day to actually do something about it. An open, sensitive person can easily become energetically overloaded. That's what I told you, dude. I was like, ugh, just being around your fucking dumb thought processes blew me away. From physical pain to emotional or psychological tension, an overload does not feel good. And that's it. I was like, I'm getting a migraine. It's a tumor. No, it's not a tumor. It's your fucking faces. Get out of my face, dude. I can't think. I put your stupid thoughts in my head and they hurt. Be you hurts. You may even feel like you're carrying others on your back or in your head. And that's it. It's gone away now that I said my piece, but I was starting to get a fucking headache. And that's it. I don't think like this. These are your stupid thoughts. And going back to, the possessiveness that happened between me and Marshall. I'm not possessive. This is you. I don't seek to possess you. You are possessed. That's what I heard. The added weight can drag your natural light vibration down into anguish, doubt, fear, and despair. Your inner vision, too, may be obscured by the overload. That can make it hard to discern what is yours and what belongs to another. That's it, too. I was feeling fine, and all of a sudden I got an attitude. Do I have an attitude, or did I catch somebody else's attitude? And that's it, too. Do you own these feelings, or these feelings were put on you? I wasn't thinking about you. I'm never thinking about you. These are your thoughts. You're thinking about me. You're living in this memory. I'm not in this memory. God didn't bring me to this memory. You did. You're like, what? Yeah, bro. Your psychic abilities are most of them are other people, bro. You're like, how do you know? I don't. It's coming off of you. I'm fine. I don't know shit until I come near you, and your whole thoughts and feelings and fucking past traumas and everything is coming off of you. I can hear what you're fucking thinking. Stop thinking. In the sense of, I wasn't bothered till I came around you. I was fine. I didn't have no thoughts. I didn't have no feelings. I didn't see nothing. You know what I mean? Going up to that girl the other day at the dispensary. What's wrong with you? She was probably like, what's wrong with you? No, I'm fine. I was fine until I walked up to your face. What's wrong with you? And then God tells me, love and marriage. Well, fuck. Of course he'd give that to Lilith first thing in the morning. She feels like you. You know what, bitch? Get out of my face. I don't want to deal with these feelings. That's the projection of other people, the mirror. I ain't mad at you, Kanye, because I'm having the same problem. That's what they want me to confess. Kanye just wants to go back to where he came from. I just want to fucking get some normalcy. Maybe if I do this will work. You keep trying to do shit you did before, hoping it'll fucking work. I get it, bro. I'm right there. Sat there all night thinking about it. I'm psyching myself out about taking this fucking trailer and disappearing. Like, well, maybe I'll just keep it out here for a while and I'll find a sideways job. And I sat there right there in the car after the thought and I said, you know what you're supposed to do. You know what we're supposed to do. It's not any easier for me. You know what stops me? Same thing that stops you, bro. The flesh. I don't want to let go. I don't want to just leave, dude. I've been here for 4 months and I'm just going to just disappear and have to figure this all out all over again all by myself. He does it to me all the time. Every 4 months. Pretty much. He promises me that he's going to fucking keep us still for next year for the kids for school. He promised me that. And I will hold him to those fucking promises. He promised me that. But he does this shit to me all the time. You think he's doing you dirty, bro? You haven't watched my life, bro. And I don't have a choice. I kick and scream too. And I feel it, bro. I don't want to just fucking pack up and fucking leave and just, you know what I mean? Just forget everything. And I told you that's what he wanted this weekend. What did he ask me to let go of? The journey, bro. Let go of the struggle. Let's go. Everything's going to be good. I've made you a new place. I've made you a new life. I've made you a new life. I've made you a new life. Come into your new life. And yet a part of me is too scared. I can call the guy tomorrow, bro. I had another trailer. I have plenty of them. I can call them, meet them in one fucking day, and literally drive my new home straight to the place. They told me I can come immediately. All I gotta do is upload my insurance information, you know, registration and insurance information for my trailer. Which in essence put a new fucking bill on me, because that means I have to register and insure my car. Which, again, I shouldn't be rolling around dirty, and another reason why I don't roll around. But anyways, it can happen, dude. I'm the one dragging my feet. And maybe God, you know what I mean? Maybe God called Kanye back to the music, or back to the church, or maybe he's just trying to go back to God. And that's not a bad thing either. I get you, Kanye, and I might have been projecting on you, but I know how hard this is. It's just as hard as it is for me, bro. And I'm dragging my kids through it too. It's like you just want to go back to the matrix, bro, and some kind of matrix of your mind of what everybody else is living. I do want to be part of this world, but I can't. I can only be part of it the way he says. Every time I try to do it any other way than his way, I end up so fucked up. In the sense of helpless, hopeless, crying, begging for forgiveness, asking him to bail me out. Meaning, I know you didn't tell me to do this, and look at what I've done since I didn't do it your way, and please help me. And it's not like he doesn't, but it's a shit-ass fucking ride to keep coming back to him on my knees like that, when I knew better the first time. And he don't care. Stop with the knees jokes. He loves me on my knees. Stop it. Fucking, in the sense of, it's just, you know, it's a ride, and it sucks. It's like, fuck, God, I don't want to. I don't fucking want to give up my life. Bro. And that's what I said, too, to the girl. I was like, believe it or not, this is normalcy. I know where I am. I know what's going on. I know how to provide. You know, this is full unknown. Full unknown. Just like you, bro. He does it to me all the time. You're going to Arizona. I've never been to Arizona. Full unknown. You're going to fucking Lake Mead. Never been. You're going there. I never. I can't. Fine. And you just give up and you just pray to God. Fuck. Fuck. I'm doing what you said. Just please. Fuck. And you know, Evan Almighty. Fuck. Not a beard. Don't make me look stupid out here too. It's bad enough I look stupid. Now you gotta really make me, like, I gotta look stupid. And that's it too. It's like, what is wrong with you? I laughed so hard. He's all, adult puberty. I'm going through adult puberty. That's the best answer I can come up with. Fuck. It's like, come on, God. I had the best thing going on. I had a good job, my house. I like my life. Don't fuck my life up, God. It's like, nah. I've got a better plan for you. Shut up, God. Fine. In the sense of, you know, I was projecting at Kanye and shit. Now, at least there's that guy. But then there's bitches like, you know, magnetize yourself that are just too fucking afraid. That won't actually do what God says. Won't tell everybody else what God's saying to do. But won't do it. That's fucking every hypocrite in the world. So yeah, all transparency, I'm dragging my feet, bro. I was trying to find a way not to just jump into it right away, too. That's what I said. Maybe we'll keep the trailer here for like a week or so and kind of figure some shit out. Why? When I could put it where it's supposed to be and figure it out where I'm supposed to be and get a paycheck too. I'm supposed to be there in a couple weeks, bro. There's no time to drag my feet and try to figure this out. You're going to figure it out along the way. You'll figure out what buttons to push. You'll figure it out. And that's what it is too. It's like, I don't know how to run. I don't know this trailer, bro. Like, we sat together. I pulled out a big old piece of paper yesterday. I was like, okay, what do we need for the trailer? Blank. We came up with bedding, curtains, and more like, not curtains, but more like dividers, because so we can have our own little spaces. Some dishes, because we don't have too many of those. I have cookware and stuff like that. Like, we couldn't come up with shit. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Like, you know, we have lots of, you know, that's what my son and I were talking about today. He's like, isn't the trailer going to have a shower? I was like, yeah, but it needs to be connected because of the water it takes. How much water do you think it takes to take a shower? It was like 2 gallons. I was like, 2 gallons of milk is enough for you to take a shower? He said, well, you take baths, so that's a lot. I was like, so we were teaching, you know, in the sense of, this is this bonding moment where I get to teach. We're learning math and we're learning, you know what I mean, structure, and we're learning that and stuff. Like, he didn't know where the water comes from and where it goes because we lived in an apartment. It's like, well, no, but listen, we store the water, and then we also store the water, and then we got to find a place for it to go, and, you know, and all of that. And so, you know, there's a lot of stuff I don't know. And you want to hold on to someone like, you know, Ray, that knows, you know, has multiple fucking RVs, and he's lived in his for like years. and he's made this a lifestyle, and he's rebuilt them, and he knows everything. So it's like, dang, I want to stay close to you in case anything goes wrong. But he already told me he'll come, you know what I mean, if anything goes wrong. And that's where it is. It's like, you know, you're getting drafted, you know what I mean? You're getting, you know, it's that time now, you know what I mean? It's college. It's time to go. It's time to catch the bus. You've been so ready for it. And then right when it happens, you're like, you're so scared now. I don't want to leave you. I don't want to go. I'm so scared. What if, what if, what if, what if? Oh, God. It happens to me a lot. I do this a lot. I really do, because I change a lot and I follow God's callings, and it's really hard, and each time you're supposed to get better at it, but it gets harder, bro, to go deeper and deeper into something you've never done before. But then that's where the connection with the divine is. You realize God's bringing me, the whole team's with me, you know what I mean? Nobody even is out here anyways. Like, you have this misconception that there's people that you're attached to, but really it's, what brought you here? God. What keeps you here? God. God says it's time to go. Well, I don't want to go. And that's kind of where it is too. You get attached. The second you get comfortable, bro, it's like, no, you're too comfortable. Come on, let's go. Meaning, why? Why can't you just let me be comfortable? Because there's no challenge in comfortable. We did everything. You learned how to make this a life. Now let's go have a new life. And that's really what he does. And I've had so many lives, dude. It's like, how many lives can you have in one life? Oh, how long is he going to keep doing this? I'm here to experience all life in one life, bro. And he is like quick on it, bro. He's doing it in moon cycles, bro. Do you realize we're almost at the full moon? Guess what happens? I'll be full. It's time to go. And then we'll start taking off everything that we were wearing before the moon, all of these experiences, to be empty again by the new moon. And the eclipse. These things make these crises or these enormous changes in your life when you move with the energy. Or actually, it just forces you with you're just a force of energy with the force of energy. This full moon's gonna fuck up people like it does every full moon. But what does it do? And like for me, it's gonna fill me with all kinds, like it does every full moon. Fill me with all kinds of light and hope and inspiration and love and all of this shit. It's building up. All of it's building up. And little by little, we'll put it out. Little by little, we'll feed the fucking, you know what I mean? Until we're all empty of all that light it put in us. And then we're back at the new moon, and we have to start building up again. They'll start giving us more and more. It's an adventure, life. I hear Prince. But then there's the afterlife, as he says. So let's keep going into this. We didn't even get into it. I was just talking about you people drain me. Alright, whether you're experiencing overload to your system is an unusual occurrence for you, you have the tendency to absorb and process others' energy. Common for healers, psychics, and mediums, artists, and sensitives, open people. You will benefit from a spiritual cleanse. After, you may feel less inclined to connect with particular people or work on certain ideas. Meaning, dude, that shit drained me. I'm never doing that again. I don't like hanging out with them. They're boring. Like, it's just like, you know, like you used to, it was all good, and then you do it again, you're like, oh, I'm never gonna do that again. And you just, it's like all of a sudden, dude, you just, you know, change. Even if they seemed very important before the cleanse, and that was it. I used to love to go to the freaking concerts. Holy shit, bro. I can't cleanse myself enough to get to that through that crowd. I loved it, bro. I loved it. I used to love going out shopping. I used to love going to do things, dude, but there's people. And people are heavy, bro. Their aura, bro, this whole bubble of shit is coming off of them. What do I see? All the dark shit. You might see their light. I see the darkness. This means that you are freeing yourself from others' input and discerning the true priority of your own heart. To accept a spiritual cleanse now, repeat the invocation below. And then relax for as long as you need, with this oracle card resting face down over any part of your body that you intuitively feel can use a spiritual cleanse. Okay, these are these ones. They were started in the beginning. Alana Fairchild, I just want to point it out, does a lot of my books. But these are part of the ascension into the light. I'm going to go into other ones too. So if you want to, you know, get these, because I use them all the time. That's what the kids said too. They're like, what do you need, Mom? And my son's he's so sweet. He's all, you need some more cards? I'm like, nope. I need some sage, but that's not like we need to, you know, we're not going to splurge on it. That's what I was like, what do you guys need? They're like, some headphones, some Roblox, a new controller for the Xbox. They say the Xbox is going down this year. They say that it's gonna go into a new system and the old system will no longer work. I guess it goes from like 4 to 5G or something. I don't know. They were like, we might need a new game system this year, Mom. It's like, well, we had that one since 20. It's now that makes sense. You don't really, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, or you know what I mean. But we got a broken situation. We're gonna have to fix this. God, we're gonna need a new Nintendo system, whatever that looks like. Whatever that looks like. Probably by his birthday. Okay, you need to tell God, take care of this shit, God. They have needs, meet their needs. But that was it. It's like, you know, as far as my books and stuff, I encourage you to purchase what I use because I'm not stopping using it. It's going to be completely useful for the rest of our time. I don't leave none of this behind. This is investment because this is what God said are the messages. I thought we'd be one and done, but we just keep rereading this shit, so it's very good for you to have. Alright, let's see. You can repeat this process daily for 3 days or up to 3 weeks if you feel you need it. Your rest can be for several minutes or up to a half an hour or more. If you fall asleep during your cleansing, that can allow for even deeper clearing. I saw Mr. Plum. He's the best at that, dude. He is so good at falling asleep anywhere. You're like, is he like, does he have, what is it? Dude, he just goes into it, dude. He goes into a trance. I do too, but my eyes stay open. He completely can fall asleep anywhere standing up, dude. I mean, sitting up. He does it in church. People will be like, hey, wake up, right? He'll do it in a waiting room. Hey, he'll do it anywhere, bro. He can fall asleep completely sitting up, totally straight. And you have to wake him up. And what is it? He just goes into a trance, bro. And he goes into, you know, he's got to cleanse his energy. He needs that rest. It could be a couple of minutes. It could be up to a half an hour or more. He'll tell you, well, I put on a show and I woke up and there was a different show. His favorite saying, and I love it. I was like, what'd you do today? Watch TV? He said, more like the TV watched me. That's kind of how it is. It's funny. If you fall asleep during your cleansing, that can allow for even deeper cleaning. And that's it. If you fucking feel like a nap, dude, bro, feel that all the way until you could go real deep into it. That's what I said. What are you going to do today? Bum. I'm going to be a bum, bro. I want to nap and I want to be lazy. That's the best feeling where you could just, you know, that's what I said too. I saw myself at the trailer. I was like, dude, I'm just going to like sleep for like 2 days once I get this fucking thing. That's not true. But it sounds good. If you ever ask a person, what are they going to do if they get some time off? They're like, rest. That's all I need to do is rest. I just need to lay down. Just need to curl up real quick. Life has been so hard. I just need a rest. Yeah, bro. You need to rest that body and your spirit and your mind, bro. You're going to wake up in those cool-ass fucking afternoon naps where you don't know what day it is and you're sweating trying to get yourself out of it. Don't even try, bro. Just get a drink and go back to bed. I mean, seriously, you're not missing anything. There's no rest for the weary. They can't, you know what I mean? When you're stressed, you can't rest. If you can rest, rest. Pay particular attention to what you sense immediately after you cleanse. It is a time when you become very aware of just who or what has been draining you. That's it too. You'd be like, as soon as I take a shower, I'll be like, as soon as I get in it, I was like, just letting it all go. As the water hits me, it all falls down. And it all falls down. Yeah, I'm seeing it. That's another Kanye. I was like, Kanye's lifestyle hit me. All this shit hit me. God, you hit me. Hit me with your best shot. And you're just sitting there letting it all fall off. You're like, God, that was a lot of shit you put on me today. Let me get this off me. Sometimes you gotta do it all day, dude. Like, last night, burned some sage. Get off me. I got an attitude. Did I have an attitude? Yeah, I did. I was burnt out, bro. I had a rough day yesterday. It was a lot. Did you listen to my story? I was cruising with the homies. That's not funny. Whatever. I guess it is. Moving on. It is a time when you become very aware. You must leave my energy field now and not return without my express verbal permission. Of my own free will, so it be. And that's becoming aware of who's in your energy, bro. I hear them. I heard them all morning, bro. I hear them in my ears like a fly. It's just a low ringing. It used to be hard, though. I told you, it was like a fucking dog whistle where I'd just come running every time I heard their frequencies. I can hear them, I just don't listen. And that's it. It's like, I can figure out who's bothering my energy right now, who's trying to contact my energy. And sometimes it's as simple as they're thinking about you. Stop thinking about me. Like, the fuck out of my energy. That's what it means. What does it mean for someone to be in your energy? They're like they're thinking about you. They're manifesting you. What does that mean? They're just fucking thinking about you. Stop thinking about me. Think about yourself. But that's how you know. Like, how do you know? You hear a ring, and the first thing that pops to your mind, and you literally see it, dude. You guys deny these things that it takes you. It takes you straight to the moments, bro. You just don't follow it. It's like, if I want to know, I don't want to know. I don't. Why? Because it's energy, bro. No matter what you step in it. Good or bad. And the good is only good for so long, and then it brings up the bad. So in essence, is the bad bad, or is the good bad? It's all good. Shut up, Gone. Get out of my face with this bullshit. Going back to this is like, you need to do a lot of that, and you'll notice that people are in your energy, and you tell them to get the fuck off me. Get them out of my energy. And then you might literally have to tell them. Like, literally. I kept seeing this, like, okay, so that's it. It's like this memory keeps popping up. Can you stop? Like, can you stop thinking about me? Like, I'm not in this. Why do you keep pulling me back to this memory with you? You know what I mean? That's how I know where people are listening to my videos. I can see them reacting to my video. This is not my imagination of how you would react. I'm not thinking about you before this. I'm seeing you react to my video. So that means you're in my energy, and now you've pulled me into yours, and I'm seeing what you're doing in my energy. Is how that works. That goes back to it. How much do you know? I try not to know anything, because as soon as I'm pulled into you, then I'm in your energy, and yours is booty whack, full of fucking all this fucking bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? I love you. Your thoughts. Like, can you stop? Do you hear yourself thinking? Because I do. Do you feel yourself? Because I do. That goes back to somebody asked me yesterday. I heard it collectively. Was it a specific person? No, I don't want to know where the voice came from. That goes back to Bobby. Oh, the memory. Yeah, I got this memory. I'm in the middle of a video. We haven't talked forever, and all of a sudden he pops up in one of my videos. He pops up in one of my, I think it was I don't know. Yeah, it had to have been on Instagram. And I'm like, get the fuck out of my fucking, get the fuck out of my video, Bobby. Like, he was literally in my video one time. But he'll be in my fucking videos. Like, your fucking energy, you don't have to click on for me to know that you're not, that you're fucking right there. Bastards asses. Going back to, you know, they be pulling you into this shit. They're manifesting you. What does that mean? They're thinking about old times. They're thinking about it, and they want you to think about it, and they want you to reach out. They feel you. They want you to feel how they feel. You and your own feelings. Feel yourself, bro. It didn't feel good from my side when I get back in that skin. You want to pull me back to this moment because you feel a certain way in this moment, but you don't acknowledge that I didn't feel that way in that moment. That's where it gets fucked up, because I'm sitting here and they're trying to pull me into a good feeling, and I get pulled into a bad feeling. Yeah, it may have felt good for you when we were going through that, but it didn't feel good for me. So as soon as you pull me in this not good feeling, I want to get out of it. This isn't my memory. I don't need to be here with you. I have my own. True story. True story, guys. Be aware of it. You're like, I was just thinking about you. Yeah, I felt it. I was going to call you. I bet. That's why I called you. You were all in my energy. What do you want? Can't stop thinking about you. What do you want? Somebody pick up the phone. This oracle is also confirmation for those of you that have been questioning if a relationship, person, or situation has been draining you or transferring negative energy or thoughts into your field. Your insight are correct, and you can now use this energy clearing process to remove the cords of attachment and release any negative energy from that person or situation. They be trying to put all their shit on me. I tried a lot of cord cutting removals. Please stop. Don't do that. I tried to do a lot of shit to get them out of my energy. And now, and that's it. It's like, okay, we are twin flames. So we are connected at a level. Not all levels. And that's what it is, you know, jumping into it is I tried to make them all at the highest level. I'm going to marry you. 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 Nah, bro, you're not on that level. We're on a level together. And that's what I said, is we're all connected in different levels. You know what I mean? In the sense of, I can't get rid of them because that level of me exists and they exist in that level with me. Okay? But as long as they stay in those low vibrational levels, they have no real access to me because I don't live in that level anymore. As I frequency these levels of low vibrational pains, feelings, or thoughts, then naturally I vibrate towards them. So when I'm in a, you know what I mean? When I'm in my Queen of Swords, I got my King of Swords. When I'm in my Queen of Cups, I got my King of Cups. And my Knight of Cups. I got a couple cups over there. Cups up, bitches. You know what I mean? And that's it. As I go through, confirmation. As I go through my energy, it calls in, going back to the Merkaba, it calls in those that are frequencing at my energy. Those that were made to, you know what I mean? Like, milestones. Oh, here comes Russ. It had to be Russ. It's you. If I ever gonna find that. Yeah, or maybe it's Ellie. They like to come at the same time. Why do they both come at the same time? You have my dark and my light at the same time. One that pushes me into the absolute darkest dark, and one that makes me soft and squishy. I can't be Lilith with Ali. It never happens. It never happens. It never happens. And even if I get close, I burn us both. Hold on. After this card, I'm leaving. Okay? After this card, we're leaving. And that's where it is I can't be both. But if I'm in a situation, which is usually a Friday situation, where I'm in my love energy, I need both energies to fight what's coming up. I need my softest side and I need my hardest side to come together. So, as this is happening internally in my life and in external situations in my life, it also brings in my external partner, or my, you know what I mean, my opposite, my twin flame of the dark and of the light to come in too at the same time. What's happening on the inside is an expression of what calls for the outside. So, if I'm going to go in some deep, dark Lilith shit, Russ is right there. Since I'm always in Lilith, Russ is always there. He's always there. But as soon as I'm in my Kan Yin, I'm there with Lewis and Allie. I'm safe in the light with these guys. It's my own energy, and they match my energy. So when I go into this loving light energy, I'm with the loving lighters. When I'm in the dark energy, I'm with the darkers. And that's, you know what I mean? That's going back to it. Is when I'm being a fucking bitch, I'm with Marshall's bitch ass. When I'm being fucking you know what I mean? And that's how it goes through. When I'm being vengeful, you know what I mean? These are my partners in that energy. Got it? So, going back to this, can I cut the cords? No, because I'm constantly circling through those energies. But believe me, I've tried. Again, I have lots of videos of trying to cut them out. How do you get rid of them? You get out of that energy, and they fall out. I mean, they stay in it. If I don't sink down to a fucking, a deadly Queen of Swords, then I'll never meet Marshall again. We only vibe on that deadly Queen of Swords. If he can't get to the positive side of the sword, we'll never vibe. Only when I'm in that low vibrational will we vibe again. Right? Allie and I are only on the same level when I'm in the darkest place of rejection and hurt and loneliness. It's the only time you'll catch me in Allie's DMs. Because he knows how I feel. Ugh, they're ringing in my ear right now. Get off me. Get off me! Who's posting what? I don't care. And that's it. They go off in certain parts of your brain. You can literally hear them. So that one was in the back part of my brain, in the left side. The one the other day, that big one, I'll tell you what they sound like. It's different parts. They move through different frequencies of energy. And they actually have their own energetic field. It's a fucking sonar and shit. So yeah, they're transferring, you know what I mean? Alright, so in the sense of they're transferring, what did this say? Questioning if a relationship or a person or a situation has been draining you, or transferring negative energy or thoughts into your energy field. I told you that, you know, when Marshall's mom died and all that, he was pushing all that energy onto me, and I had to reflect it in my life so I could help him reflect it in his. Why do they transfer all that dark energy onto me? Because they can't handle it themselves. Same thing. You know what I mean? It's a mirror effect. We're constantly transferring energy. So even though I wish you would stop with your negative ass shit, you've got to put it somewhere because it's killing you. And that goes back to me blowing up on, you know what I mean, my twin flames. I had to put it somewhere. It was killing me. It was only safe to put it on them. Only they did not get physically hurt and could come back and forgive me for being just hurt and hurting them. Because they're, you know, going back to Ali, it hurt his pride. But he knew I was just being raging. I was just raging from what was going on. And that's it. It's like, I can't see what's going on when I'm kicking and screaming for my life. I don't see who's there. And then, truthfully, it's just me shadowboxing my own thoughts and feelings on the floor. And they're getting the best of me and everybody's watching. Right, Russ? Right, Marshall? That's what's happening out here. But going back to them, you know, what's going on right now? Why am I so drained? Kanye, bro. But it's not his energy, because I feel it, bro. I feel it in my own skin. We are going through something right now. Individually, but collectively, because he's not the only one. As I can find words to put it in, it normalizes it. Like, hey, bro, you're not crazy. You're just holding on too tight. And here comes God. And Drake. I don't know, man. A lot of you are going to have to apologize to that guy. Just hold on, we're going home. Where's home? Not from where you came from, Kanye. Matter of fact, maybe. I ain't never been up to Wyoming. Where's your fucking land at, dickhead? Let's go activate it. You didn't have the power to do it. You put a bunch of negative energy into a fucking power source. It just died out there. You took you and all your negative energy. I mean, you were a positive light, but you took all kinds of negative energy to a chakra point and drowned it with negative energy. We need to clean that shit out. What's up at that place that you were at? You're abandoned at, I don't know. Anyways, going back to it. Yeah, so that's what happens. It's like, you're putting all your shit on me. But I'll be putting it on you too. I put on for my city. So, you know, if you're not a twin flame and you're not obligated to take this person's pain and suffering and their thoughts and let them drain you with it, then you need to ask God to take it off of you. And I spent lots of times begging God. He'll take it off. I don't fucking feel nobody else's bullshit, bro. I don't feel your shit. I don't give a shit about your shit, bro. But these guys, I don't really want to, but I don't have a choice. And that's it, too. I was very surprised to hear that Russ can feel my pain. It just never occurred to me that it was a two-way street. It just was supposed to. It just never occurred. Did he tell me? No, the Spirit told me. Isn't that great? You don't tell me shit, dickhead. Silence that lamb. Anyways, moving on. Here's your invocation. I'm going to pray for you, and then I gotta go. I call upon the unconditionally loving divine protection, the sacred chamber of light, the Merkaba of divine light, around all now. I choose, of my own free will, under divine authority and grace, to request the release of any and all connections, content, and contaminations that do not serve the collective. Through unconditional love, I choose of my own free will, and with their permission, to take their life's journey in the most joyful and loving way possible. We open to the divine grace for cleansing and protection of our integrity at all times. We are free to simply be in the truth of us. May all beings be blessed and protected. May all beings be happy and free. Through our own free will, so it be. I was hard to pray, you know, with your permission. I ask for this with your permission. I'm not praying over you unless you give me permission to pray over you. And an invocation is even more deadly than a prayer. I'm invoking, calling upon the unconditionally loving divine protection, the sacred chamber of light. Hey, bro, the first time they put me in light, I thought I was going to die. So in the sense of, you know, oh, shit, the Lumerians are in front of us. I can't go until I read the Lumerian card. I apologize. I lied. I mean, I tried. That's what I did. I didn't lie. I tried. I have to do one more card. And I was going to do an Archangel, but I guess not. I have to do the Lumerian card before we go. That's what I saw. It's like, it's right in front of me and I have to do it. Oh, that's a good one. And that's it too. Own your power. Oh, shit. And reclaim your energy. Look at that beautiful card, bro. Do you see the color of that card? Jesus. Where's this card, though? Over here. That is a beautiful card. Can you see it? Yeah. Okay. After this card, I gotta go. I'm gonna read it as fast as I can without all the extras. Please, God, no extras. Please get to the point. Please, God, please. Please. Pretty please. Pretty please. We got other shit to do. It's like, what do you gotta do? Alright, fine. I'm just feeling motivated to do some other shit. God. He said everybody's fine. They don't need anything. You're rushing. He's true. He's very true. Nobody needs nothing from me. 42. It's like, listen to God. Yeah. Reclaim your energy. Recapitalize capulation, owning your power. Where you put your energy is your choice. Overcoming triggers through self-awareness, energy vampires, reclaiming your soul fragments, observing the observer, shifting victim mentality. As I told you, they're putting their... it happens as soon as the awakening. You need to go back to it. Watch at least the last week's video. You call them all in, dude, and they start coming in, especially energy vampires. Who are humans, bro? They're energy vampires. What else is sucking your energy, bro? And I don't understand. I understand that this world takes our energy, but what does it do with it? I tried to ask God the biggest question that nobody, you know, I'll find out one day, but ultimately it's like, where are you putting all this negative energy, bro? Where is it going? He's creating something with it. But what? What? Anyways, negative energy vampires are people that just want to use up your time and energy to make themselves feel good. It's pretty simplistic, bro. They just want to hang out with you, and that makes them feel good. And that's what makes them an energy vampire. They're not coming to hang out with you to contribute anything to your life. They literally just want to be around you because you make them feel good. And in your feel good, they're literally taking from your energy, draining you, and leaving you. Like, not that you're not going to feel good. You can regenerate yourself, but they're everywhere. When they realize that you're just a feel-good type of person, they always want to be around you because you make people feel good. But it's like, that's what I mean, is like, you know, the outreaching and shit. When God has me out there testifying to like more than 5 people, like even 2 in a day is so heavy. I have to give them all my light within a couple of sentences, inspire them, and totally fucking, you know what I mean, blast them with God's light. And then I'm drained afterwards. I'm drained. And that's where I am today. I'm drained. I was like, I'm bumming, bro. I am bumming. But I could take a shower and be revitalized. I know all the different tricks, you know what I mean? Or I could just rest and be, you know what I mean, be totally revitalized for tomorrow when I'm going to have all kinds of, you know, I don't know though. Knowing God, as soon as I said it, was, oh, it's Monday. He might just sit me down. We might just fix the car and that's it. Could take all day and we really don't do shit. You know, it's an ain't do shit situation when they're fixing your car. You just sit there, right? Sounds like a Monday, where you sit there in your mind and your emotions. You can't go nowhere because they have your car in pieces, which is what, your life? Just kidding. I mean, not. Alright, shifting victim mentality. We talked about that too in the earlier videos. When we embrace the energy-aware lifestyle, we start to notice when we feel drained and ungrounded. We may feel flat or out of our center after spending time with certain people or places. That's what I told Amelia. As soon as we got to the hotel, she got a killer fucking headache, bro. And it wouldn't go away. And then, like, into the day, I got a killer fucking headache. And it wouldn't go away. And we just went to sleep. And then when we got out of it, I was like, did your headache go away as soon as we left? She's like, yep. And it's like, you know, sometimes it's like, I can't take this. Any other day I can take it, but not today, bro. I cannot go to fucking Walmart today, bro. I cannot deal with these motherfuckers today. I'm going to go postal today. And that's it. It's like, you were fine until you weren't. We may feel flat and out of our center after spending time at certain people or certain places. Our energy is our responsibility, and how we give it away becomes a conscious choice as we step into empowerment. That's it. What are you spending your time doing, and with who? Where and with what? You know what I mean? You only have so much. And to share it all day with everyone, you know what I mean? I can only give my kids so much of my energy. I can only give myself so much of my energy. I can only give... There's so much, bro. If I give too much to my kids... in the sense of, there's not too much. I am too much and they'll be tired of me. Truthfully, we could play a game and then they'll be like, all right, I'm done with you. We can do like a dinner and then they're done. You know what I mean? They tell me what is too much, which is cool. They're cool about their boundaries. Like, okay, mom, I've had enough mom time. You know what I mean? I can't give them enough mom time, but they'll tell me when it's enough, for sure. If I push too hard, it's too much. Get off me, mom. It's time for me to go listen to my music. I want to play a video. And that's what it is. It's like, me and my daughter can watch a show and then she's like, okay, I'm done. I want to go dance. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I've had enough of your energy. I want my own now. I want to go back to my own energy and do my own thing where I feel good in my own energy. And that's really it is. You know, being a hermit is not terrible. There's just different reasons as it. Do we do it because we hate people? No, we love people, and there's some days we want to just put on makeup and go out and be about, you know what I mean? And that's kind of where it is. The sun's beating on my back. It's like 60. It's really pushing the light out of me where it wants me to go out and have fun. But I'm still kind of dingy and dark. I'm like, I'm tired. I'm worn out. I've had one hell of a week, truthfully. But what about the fragments of self we gave away before we came to awareness? Yes, it is possible to recover and restore yourself to wholeness. In shamanic practice, recapturing and reuniting the lost fragments of ourselves is called recapitulation. Okay. Even when we become aware of the pattern that unnecessarily chews up our energy, we may still feel drained by certain people or situations. When we grow our awareness further and take notes of our triggers, we will see it is always our choice where our energy goes, although it may not feel that way. We may feel we need to give to people we most care about in the way that depletes us. We may hold a subconscious sense of obligation to others, or a belief that our own needs cannot be met until we take care of everyone else. Are you guilty of that? That's me. It's hard, and when I do it, it feels awkward. When I'm like, no, I gotta worry about me. I gotta take care of me. I gotta, what about me? You gotta take that moment, dude. It's important to acknowledge that, it's hard if you've always put everyone else before you. We may run ourselves ragged, meeting deadlines, keeping customers happy, living up to expectations, or ensuring we have everything our children require from us. Many of us expend energy through, it's a long-ass card, drama, self-doubt, self-sabotage, anxiety, and fear. Sometimes we sense we are giving too much, but cannot see exactly how it is happening, and that our effort may be unproductive, even counterproductive. But it doesn't have to be like this. To claim more time and energy for yourself, look at what is and isn't serving you. You may need to make changes in your external environment. More often, the most effective change will be your perception of self. What beliefs and learnings serve you? What fear-based and limiting expectations are keeping you from your power? Consciously choose and align yourself with ideas that serve you, and suddenly you will have a lot more energy for the meaningful, inspiring parts of your life. You will also have improved presence and more for loved ones. We become aware of our patterning through self-awareness. That's it. Nobody can tell you nothing. You become aware through self-awareness. You start to see what you're doing. Everybody else has been watching you for a long time. They know what you do, and they're fine with what you do. But you start to become aware of yourself, and you kind of get disgusted with yourself. You question yourself a lot, and that's what it is. What was I thinking? Why did I fucking say that? Why do I feel this way when this happens? It's a self-exploratory journey, bro. You're just trying to figure out why do I talk like this? And that was going back to Joe Bartolozzi. I found that he realized that he's not his thoughts. That the thoughts are something, but it's not him. They're coming from somewhere. That's not him. He's outside of these thoughts, now watching them inside of him. In essence, he's back to the light. You're looking at yourself from your soul's perspective. What is yourself? The body you're wearing, bro. It's not really. It's a part of you. It's programmed with you, but you're just watching it. And that's what this happens. You start to realize it. Like, you watch yourself think. You watch yourself talk. You watch yourself interact with people. You're just watching yourself. Not like it becomes Kobe Bryant where you're just watching yourself. Not in a bad manner, just like, okay, I see why I did this. I see why I went this way. You're just watching. Always, you know what I mean? You're becoming very aware of how you move. And you're looking for, as you see this, you find better ways to move. You're not looking at yourself. You're just looking at amazement. Like, especially on a Monday, I'd be like, damn, what the fuck did you say last week? Oh my God, bitch, that is crazy. And then it's like, you just become aware of yourself, how you came in the middle of the reading and blew yourself, blew the truth out of the fucking reading. How your real thoughts and your feelings came into this. And that's what, that's where I was like, wow, I didn't know I thought that way. I didn't either. Hold on a second. Let me get to the bottom of this. Where does this thought come from? Where does this feeling come from? I didn't know I felt this way either. And that's it. It's like I never know where you're coming. Me neither. I know how this brain works. I watch it, but it doesn't mean I'm stuck on it. I just give me a minute to work through these. These thoughts don't make, you know what I mean? I know what it's telling me I should do, but I want to understand why it's telling me that. Because usually I don't do what it says. It's never really helpful. It's not. My brain is not helpful. It's not. It's just, it's limiting. It's like, no, no, no. It's always a no. God's like, it's a yes. Like, why did you, and that goes back to Allie, why did you call Allie gay? First off, I was in my feelings. I was pissed off. And we use those type of words to hurt people. So let's start with the basic truth of why would you call him gay? Because I was trying to hurt him because I was hurt. Now, was I just using random fucking hurt slurs against him? No. It was led up to the situation that he's always showing other men affection and I never seen another woman. And he just happens to be showing affection to the man that is rejecting me, and I call him gay. I can show you how we got there. I'm not proud of this journey, but I watched my mind evolve and my feelings jump in on it and us attack a very innocent man that I love and totally devour his manhood on fucking, you know, a public platform. I can tell you how I did this, what was going on, but that doesn't mean anything. Can you forgive me? Can you forgive me for the way that my mind works? And understand that I, myself, am trying to reprogram my mind and the way I feel about things. But I have to wait until my mind turns on and I have a thought or a feeling before I can start doing that. So until then, I sit here pretty mindless, not having a thought in the world, just lots of visions and conversations with the universe. And I feel pretty good about everything until I get a bad feeling. So I'm not really too difficult. And that's what it is like going back to it is like, would you marry Russ? He's not a bad guy. His thoughts and feelings terrorize him to do some weird shit. Kanye is not dangerous. Trump is not dangerous. They got some weird ass thoughts and feelings, desires of, you know, glory and happiness that make them do some weird shit, and weird shit comes out of their mouths. But they're not bad guys. Although I'll try to paint them as bad guys all the time, God tells me that's a lie. Because he created those guys. And then I'd be like, well, what the fuck, God? And it goes back to me talking shit at God all day. You first. Yeah, you first. You're going to catch this first. But I'm going straight to the fucking man who created. I'm going to the creator of all things with this shit. We got words, God. I got some words for you about these people. All right, let's get into it. You know, and that's the self-awareness, bro. You don't even know what you're doing. You're like, and that's what I tell you. Don't be worried about people, bro. They don't even know what they're doing. They're following their brain wherever it takes them. They have no idea. They're completely programmed. That's what it means to be on the Matrix. You were being fed information from your brain, and you were walking in it. Okay, so it doesn't mean you get pulled out. The information is still in the brain. And it comes back up like some Jason Bourne shit. Like, I never knew I knew of this. No, Mom, you used to eat this for years. I never had this in my life. Is what it is. It's like my soul never tasted this. My body may have enjoyed this for many years, but I never felt this on a soul level. And that goes back to love. You've had lots of sex, but you've never had love. You've never had passion. You've never had desire. You've had lots of lusty, busty, crusty underwears. That's a good one. Write that down, Holy Spirit. Damn, we have so much fun. Me and the Holy Spirit, we really do. Why do I need you? You know, you're going to come in with those crazy thoughts of yours. And that's why I said, I don't have a problem with your thoughts, as long as we can deal with them. If you're going to deal with them, they're not my thoughts. Those are your thoughts, and you think some stupid shit like I do. And the whole purpose, what I do over here is reprogram thoughts, mine and everybody else's. And they'd be telling me they think some stupid shit, and I tell them to look at it a different way, and they're all inspired to see things differently. That's what we do around here. Going back to Russ, he's not a bad guy, bro. If he took it serious and like, all right. All right, God. I get it. I surrender. I'm going to do this stupid-ass thinking and feeling shit you want me to do. What do you want me to do? He's going to tell him to come roll up on me, and we're going to have to sit around and think and feel a lot. It's going to be some bullshit because we can't stand thinking or feeling for each other. Let alone being around each other while we're doing it. Anyways, going back to it. But yet, we're always thinking and feeling for each other. Don't think about your bitch ass. Don't make me look at him, God. He makes me think. He makes me feel some type of way. They're never good feelings. I still love you. That's it. It's not you. It's me. You bring up all the worst things inside of me. You didn't put them there. They were already there. You just know how to touch me in that way. God. Fucking rest the bus. I'm gonna pull your hair. Alright, that's what he thinks. Going back to it. Just become aware. Just start paying attention. That's it. And then once you become after you step out of your own self, you start watching everybody else. You're like, oh God, that's so draining to be you. Your life sucks. Do you know what I can see what you're thinking. I know where you're going with this, but you're going to hell with this idea. That's the compassion. Alright, let's figure out where they're coming from on this. And that's where it is. I spend all the time trying to figure it out. Let me figure this out, dude. I'm going to figure myself out. I'm going to figure you out. Then my head hurts. You wonder, Conehead, you're putting too much information in there. Trying to figure out too much. My brain hurts. Oh, don't like using my brain. Okay, going back to it. Limiting what serves you, what's meaningful. You will also have improved presence. Okay, shut the fuck up. Where were we? Most often, the effects will be to your perception of self. What beliefs and learning serve you? What fear-based and limiting expectations are keeping you from power? And so it's like, what was I thinking? Why am I too scared to do it? You get why you're scared, and you still feel scared, but you're like, it's just a thought. I can do this. Consciously choose and align yourself with ideas that serve you, and suddenly you will have a lot more energy for the meaningful and inspiring parts of your life. Going back to it. The thought of me sitting here, just buying a trailer and putting it right here, it's not really exciting. I'm like, oh, this will be easy. I can be a lop. I can sit around and sleep for 3 days. And, it's not energetic. Me getting a fucking trailer and going on the road and doing something I never did, I'm going to be filled with energy and excitement and thrill and fear. Lots of fear. Dude, fear is useful. Being scared is not always a bad thing. There's a thin line, being afraid of failure is one thing. But in one area, it's like, you want to live. I guess it's the fear of life. The fear of life, of not living. Mike Stud is coming in right now, and he tries to talk about, trying to have that full experience. You can't when you're limiting yourself to stages, bro. You can't fully experience it when you have to look after other people. My poor children, and this is an example of it, you know what I mean? As children, they don't have a choice. And that's what we teach you too, is they didn't have a choice but to learn God and go on these experiences with me. And you didn't have a choice to have the life that you had because you were helpless to your parents. You know what I mean? All you can, So going back to this, it's like going to all of you that, you can't have the full experience when you're always worried about what is somebody going to say or what if they need me. And that was it right there, the Holy Spirit. I was like, I need to hurry up and be done. Nobody needs you. They're okay. Meaning God needed me to explore more. And that's it. It's like you don't have, when you're always worried about somebody else, you can't fully express yourself. I don't know if I could fully, they're showing me it. That's so crazy. In the very beginning of my awakening, when I started to use trance meditation, I didn't know what it was called. I'd just say I'd black out for hours, just be gone, bro. And it was weird, and I didn't like it. And I was always afraid it would happen in public. Oh, bro, it happens all the time. I'm not there. Lights out, bro. Lights out, bro. You're looking at a human being that is literally in a different universe right now, just autopiloting. In the sense of, but in the beginning, I was very ashamed of it. And they kept me still so that people didn't, so I could get used to what was happening. And so I had this vision in the beginning that I'm sitting there and I'm tranced out. And Bobby comes in. I tell this story. It's years ago. I'm tranced out, and he comes in, but he's not weirded out. He's normal. It's okay for him to see me tranced out. Now, as far as other people, I don't know what they see, but I don't stop it either, because then you go on later. There's a video. They finally let me off of, I go to a function. It's a mixer, it's something for the music. And I go to sit down and I try to be part of the function. My Holy Spirit tells me, if you're going to go, you have to cover your eyes with a sleep mask and put your headphones on. It's like, I'm not going to go and do that. What's the point of going if I'm going to do that? Right? And I didn't listen. I took the headphones and I went. And I sat in a corner with my notebooks. And I was ready to be part of this class. But then we got pulled into the class and I sat down on the fucking bench. And I looked over at a girl. And within minutes, not even minutes, seconds, I took on all of her darkness and had to run to my car. This is all in a video. I'm crying. I don't know what's come over me. These are not my tears. I thought I was going to come out. I got all pretty, and now I got to go home and cry. They told me I wasn't ready, and I didn't listen. I just wanted to get back out and be around people again. I'd been stuck in my house for weeks, bro. Nobody, nothing, just my feelings. Just, please, let me get out. They would let me go out, to spiritual stores. People like me, where there was stones and there was protection and these are gateways and there's gods and there's books and there's love there. And they would take me out to red rocks and open spaces where there's God and there's love and there's grounding. But they wouldn't take me around people, and I didn't understand why until I'd get around people, and it would just be so bad, bro. I couldn't take it. Everything, dude, it happened. It's a whole video. So anyways, these trips through it, I'm saying this is like, fear-based limitations and expectations are keeping you from power. I said that yesterday. I said Bobby would have never shown up with me if I invited him. I invited him many places and he couldn't, his pride wouldn't see it. I asked him if he wanted to take his kids with me and we could go to one of the museums. I asked him if he wanted to go to one of my spiritual grounds. I asked him all different types of things. I threw all different types of possibilities, but he couldn't see himself with me, which in essence is huge rejection. Now, going back to it yesterday, I said I couldn't just ask him to come and sit down and do a reading with me, down by, oh shit, I did ask him. I asked him if he wanted to do, when we did the gingerbread houses, I asked everyone, do you want to get together? This was for the Yule blessing. I said, I'm going to do a cookout, and we're gonna make gingerbread houses. I'm gonna burn some wood, and we're gonna do a cookout. I invited him then. I was trying to find ways to bring you into my lifestyle and make it normalized, but it's not. You can't bring people into your life, dude. And if you try to accommodate them, you'll end up not doing nothing. No, I don't want to do that. How about we do something else? Meaning, I wanted to do this because this is what was right for me and my family to do. But because you don't want to be part of it, I'm going to abandon this whole idea in my family and go do something else that you like to do. Do you see how this, self-serving becomes self-sacrificing? I just want to point it out. It's like, going back to your true power, this is my power. And that's, we got into a huge fight a year ago. He said, I was talking to him, I blocked him the very next day. He said, we could be cool and everything if you could just put down the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I went crazy on him. And I blocked him and everything. It's like, how dare you disrespect what has become my life's purpose? It's not the cards. It's what I do with them, dude. What are you talking about? So then going back to it, why would I invite him to my proudest moment where I'm going to stand in front of 70,000 people and pull my Yu-Gi-Oh cards out and bless them and do a ritual under the full moon for all these people? Why would I invite him when he has no respect for what I do? It doesn't change how I feel about him. That's what it is you got to understand this unconditional love. I wish you were more like me. We're completely not alike, bro. It doesn't change the feelings. It just means the reality is we come from two different worlds. And we can only meet in the quiet, dark spaces of sin. Because you don't want to step into the world that I'm creating for everyone. Not just me, dickhead. One day I'll be in, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm pushing towards, or pushing against. Is the ultimate fucking voice of God out here. I am the leader. That's me with my crown. Kali with all my arms reaching out to grab all his children, bro. And it starts with little shit like this. You want them to be part of your life, but they're not part of it, bro. They don't even see it. They don't even understand it or respect it. They support you while you're supporting them and their lifestyle. But, you know, in essence, it's like, you know, if I come down and I be normal, and that's it too. It's like, I'm trying to figure out how to be normal. I was like, let's meet in an open space. You know what I mean? A lake, a park, or something like that. That's what, you know, he could accommodate that, but not much more than that. And it's like, you know, I can come to your world all the time, but when are you guys going to step up into the real world? To where God is, into those quiet spaces, into that place, you know what I mean? Going back to you, Mike, it's like, no, you're limited, bro. You think you're free, but you're not. Because you're still attached to this person and that person, and you got to maintain the bills, and you got to keep the production line going, and you got to keep doing this, and you got to keep on keeping on, you know, keep it, what's your logo? Keep going. You're not going the right way, bro. You're just going. You're just keeping it going. Mark's dead. Anyways, moving on. Oop. I guess we can, that was a drop. Oh yeah, now I can see it because there's a little shade that shit was super crooked. Let's fix my crown. Okay. Let's go. I'm really trying to blow through this. Why? Because I'd like to do something else. We become aware of our patterning through self-awareness. By observing the observer, we can broaden our perspective of how and why we react to certain stimuli. Meaning, why did I act that way with that person? How come every time I see a person like this, I act like this? Fear or hate. How come every time I'm around a dog, I get so excited? You know what I mean? You realize, like, hey, and that was it too. It's like, you know, you like tree. No, the fuck I don't. Yeah, I do. Oh my God, I think I do. Oh my God, there's feelings inside of me I didn't know. Oh my God, hold on. I gotta figure this out. It goes back to Bobby. Hey, dude, I was in love with you. I'm gonna figure this out. And I find out, oh, was? Bitch, you is. Is you, is, or is you? I don't know. I know what my body's telling me and what my mind's telling me. There's a whole war going on in here, and I'm just in it to win it. I'm trying to explain to you guys, bro. The battlefield of the mind. So it says, what's her fucking Joyce Myers? There's a scary Larry. Joyce Myers. I mean, she got me through something. This, anyways, it's like, why do I react to certain stimuli? This understanding helps us untangle ourselves from drama. Meaning, what makes me react? What are my reactions? Why do I react? And that's Kobe. He doesn't give a shit that you're going to act a fool. They'd be out there fucking DMX barking in your ear and shit. Get him, get him, get him. They just want you to see what you do. I'd be like, do you know what the fuck you're doing? And I'll be the one making fun of you. Nobody is. The Holy Spirit isn't. They've been watching you do this forever. They want you to see what you're doing, bro. Self-awareness. It's like, oh, I hope nobody knows I do that. God knows, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? He's right there while you're doing it, wondering if you're going to stop doing this anytime soon. Are you aware of what you're doing? Forgive them, for they know not what they do. That's how you get through life, bro. He knows that you don't know what you're doing. But then when you know what you're doing, then there's consequences, bro. He's going to slap your hand. There's consequences. You're forgiven when you don't know, but then you become knowing, and with great power comes great responsibility. I'm 111. All right, keep going. Let's see. Take responsibility. Something. Stimuli. This understanding helps us untangle ourselves from drama. We can distinguish what is relevant and real to us in the here and now from outdated stories. And that's it. You've been telling you the same ass story about Russ for a long time. You need to tell a new story. Okay. Well, maybe if he was a new character. If you build it, they will come. In the sense of, I can make you into some... I can make you a celebrity overnight. Twist his ass up. In the sense of, your words, people put on your words, bro. And you've put on other people's words. You're not what people told you you are. But if I go around here telling Russell he's the best and he's all this great shit and shit, motherfucker gonna believe that shit. He gonna believe that shit. He gonna walk in that shit. He gonna talk in that shit. He gonna be like all powerful and all beat up in his ego, and he gonna be the most powerful little motherfucker out here. If I keep telling him he ain't shit, he ain't shit. He's gonna start believing that shit, bro. You keep telling somebody they ain't shit, they're gonna believe that shit, and they're gonna become shit. You tell people they're powerful and they can be, you know what I mean, and that God loves them and that they're important. They're going to start realizing God loves me, bro, and I'm important. And that's it. You know what I mean? It's like, what am I supposed to put on him? Some good shit? We beat him down. Now we got to build him up. That's it. We broke him down. Now we got to build him up into, you know, the perfect build-a-bitch. I'm going to build the shit out of this bitch. I'm cutting your hair and shaving your face. I mean, seriously, just a couple inches off the fucking bottom. It's just a little, bro. I just want to see what you would look like as a different guy. And I want to put you in different clothes, too. I think you look really good in a suit. You're like, I'm not your dress-up doll. No, you're her dress-up doll, and she don't know how to dress you up. You're out here looking like a fucking teenager, like her. Why is she looking better than you? See what I mean? Meanwhile, I'll stay at home in my tutu, in my fucking moo-moo, and you go out there looking like the sexy bitch that you want to be. I'm cool just sitting here praising God. But in the sense of, let's do a makeover. Oh, wait, they said not to do anything drastic during this season. We'll wait till hot girl summer. I'll make you hot. I love you. You're like, you treat him like such a... I mean, we are kids. What the fuck you want me to treat him like? His mother? Nobody does it better than her. I mean, come on, Russ. I'll give you a bath, too. Come on. All right. I'm not ironing your clothes. Lewis can do that for us. He likes that type of bitch-ass work. It makes him calm. He can really get in his thoughts and feelings as he's, you know, applying heat and pressure to the clothes. He's just so weird. Him and his clothes, right? Him and his fabrics. Put on the boots, Lewis. Put on the suit. Put on the suit, Lewis. Let's go a couple rounds. I have too much fun with these guys, I promise. All in my head, of course. They're not that much fun in real life. Only if I came into their life and made them fun. Alright. You and your patterns and triggers. We can distinguish what is relevant and what is real to us from the here and now outdated stories. Instead of reacting when we feel triggered, we can peel back the layers of those moments and claim greater understanding of ourselves and the myths we have unwittingly subscribed to, or the others have ascribed to us. Meaning your reaction time and how you react to shit. You know what I mean? You know that if somebody steps on your shoes, you're supposed to really lay this dude out, bro. If you fucking step on my shoes, I'm gonna lay you the fuck out. I know why I think that way, because I've been laying motherfuckers out for hella long for doing it, but maybe not this time. I'm gonna try not to lay you out. And that's it. I told you not to go there. I told him not to, and then it happened. It's like God knew you. He knew if he kept pushing you, you were gonna lay this dude out. He just wanted to see if you could be better about laying him out. Like, lay him quietly. Kobe, you're so funny. Kobe Bryant makes it funny. He's funny, bro. Bigger than life. Alright, he's pretty tall, dude, obviously. Oop, and I'm short on energy. Here we go. Anyways, you can find out what makes you triggered and why you act like that. Why do I always act like this with you, Russ? Every time I see your face, I act like this. I'm tired of acting like this every time I see your face. I need to figure out why I act like this. Put your face away for a minute so I can figure out what's going on with my actions. Alright, now come back and let me see if I still act that way. We had too much fun. Meditation can help us explore and take responsibility. Bobby. Meditation can help us explore, and that's it. What did you do? I watched myself in action. And I just watched. I told you. I told him. I told the world. I just want to see what happens if I let myself go. So I let go and watched the whole thing go down. I was like, wow, that was a show. And I had a totally different perception when I wasn't so in it. I was just watching it go down. At least I was part of it this time. Usually when we get together, I have no part of it. I have no idea what just went down. Getting closer to understanding. What went down? Nothing. The same shit that always goes down. His libido. Just kidding. Anyways, Holy Spirit is so funny. Fuck. I laugh so hard. It's hilarious. What? At myself and my life experiences. They're fucking tragically hilarious. Peel back the layers. That's it's like an onion. Of those moments and claim greater understanding of ourselves and the myths that we have unwittingly subscribed to or others have ascribed to us. Meaning this isn't my fault. This is your fault. I'm not the sinner. I'm the winner, dude. You're totally... I have no shame in this game. You're the one over there shameful. And that's it. Like, you put all... He didn't put it on me. I put it on myself. Made myself feel like I made him a cheater and I was a bad girl and I was all these things. Dude, I'm a great girl and you're a cheater and you're all those things. I'm just great and you wanted a piece of greatness. Like, he's not gonna love me because I'm homeless. It didn't stop him one bit. I fucking love the shit out of that shit. Meditation can help us explore and take responsibility for our internal disordinance. Meaning, what's wrong with me? A lot is wrong with me. Let me work through this shit. Like, my mind's telling me no, and my body wants me to go, and I don't know what I'm going to do with myself today. Anything can take you out of your busyness of your mind and can heighten your perspective so you can see the bigger picture. My dog has to use, or needs something to drink. She's been out in the sun for like a whole hour. You been sunbathing? I loved it, huh? It's a good day for it. I didn't know you left. I'm glad you're back, and then nobody kidnapped you. Okay, I'm almost done. See, they didn't need me. She's a big girl. And that's it, too. I'd be helicoptering. No, you can't go to the bathroom by yourself. See, I'm being better. Braver. Better. Damn, this is almost 2 hours. They took up all of my day. We're about to go right now. All right. Meditation. There are other contributors to energy depletion, such as not having enough healthy food or sleep. Diet and lifestyle are usually easier to rebalance than our self-beliefs. Illness and environments that affect self-esteem or where our soul does not feel at home or safe are other factors. We need outside help to reclaim our energy, but having an awareness of what is required is a step closer to being able to fix the problem and can start the healing process. When you are going through tough times, doing something that makes your soul rejoice, even something small, is extremely helpful in boosting your energy. Just taking a walk, all those little things that you enjoy. Maybe you need a fruit snack. I got some Oreos and milk yesterday. Divination meaning. This card encourages you to be aware of where your energy is going. If you're not at your optimal energy level, it invites you to consider the core of why this may be. You have the power to own your energy and choose where to direct it. Look at your situation. What triggers drama and anxiety to reduce energy loss? Detach from environments or people that are not healthy for you. It is up to you to make the shift. Victim mentality is no help, meaning I can't leave these people. You're playing victim to these people. That's not helping. You're called to detach. They're God's problem, not you. You have your own problems. All right? So realize you have the power to transform your life and choose healing and self-empowerment. It's time to kickstart the upward spiral to abundant energy and soul presence. You know, I feel for Bobby. I'm seeing this. It's like one day he'll wake up, bro, and he'll realize I'm not happy. I've been married to her forever, dude, and this is shit. And then he'll be like, fuck, why didn't I fucking leave her when Lisa was here? Why didn't I leave her when I had someone that loved me? Why did I wait so long? He'll leave her, bro. But then he'll have, you know what I mean? Not that I was supposed to catch him, but in essence, it's like, you know, he's only going to stay in this shit relationship for as long as he wants to deal with it. And he will get out of it. He'll choose self-empowerment. It's hard. Nobody wants to get divorced, bro. Nobody. But you're going to finally get to that point where, okay, it's over. And then he's going to be killing himself because why didn't I do it when she was there to catch me? When she knew, you know what I mean? When there was someone there that really wanted me. That's fucked up karma. I feel for you, my friend. I'll always be your friend. Even though that's what you said to me and that was a lie. I'll always be your friend, and I'll always be there to help you get through to that next level, wherever it is. I can't guarantee I'm your next level, or I'll even be part of that level. But I'll always be friends with all of you to help you get through your healing. But yeah, that's some shit, bro. You know what I mean? He is going to wake up one day and realize he had a real one, bro, that wanted just what he had, what he wanted to offer. I don't know. Same thing with Russ. It's like, oh shit, she wanted to marry me. I could have married a goddess in the very beginning and never went through any of this shit. Nah, but I wasn't fully a goddess then, so let's be honest. But, you know, going into it, it's like, I wasn't crazy. I mean, I just had hope. High hopes. Hey, I love you guys. Later, haters. Oops.